Hello everybody, welcome back to Calmsden Farm on Farming Simulator 22. Now as you can see, since the last video I have put in this concrete pad to store the bales on. I have quite a few silage bales there, and a little bit of lag in this corner with the amount of bales. I also purchased these bale storage areas for straw and hay. They're quite nice, but I would like them to have been possibly slightly smaller. Now they were very expensive at 50,000 each, which I thought was far too expensive, so what I did was place them in and basically made them 5,000 each. And so we do have quite a lot of straw, quite a lot of hay, and then obviously the silage bale is currently fermenting. Now we need to get field 6 ploughed, but my tractors aren't very big for the ploughs available, so we may have to lease a bigger tractor to get a bigger plough. I have also, if we go over to here, you can see there is now a grass field in the hidden woodland field. If we jump over to the chickens, I do have it all cut, ready to go. Now my thought with this is to put it into the silage pit at the farm, to use this for feed and then sell the bales, to try and keep the number of bales down, to try and prevent lag on that corner. Now, I also have done the hay, as I said, in the sheep field. Which won't be long before it's ready for another cut. Now I need to get a water tanker to fill up their water. As you can see, they have 40,000 litres of hay in the trough, ready to go. So once we get a water tanker, we can then get some sheep. But at the minute I think we need to concentrate on the grass field, getting that into the bunker. Now I think we're going to have to go to the bank for a loan to be able to get some machinery. Ideally we would like a silage trailer. Unfortunately the richer Weston we have here on the back of the Ford isn't silage configured, although I do think you could probably put silage in it. I had thought of selling this one and replacing it with another. As you can also see, the bale auto stacker that I bought in the last episode is gone, as I didn't have the height to lift the fourth bale off the top if I was going to be lifting them off, and I leased in the base game autoloader to gather up the bales for stacking them here. So I think we shall have a quick look in the shop and see if we are going to use a forage harvester or whether we buy a forage wagon. Now I did install this New Holland S2200 from Skywalker Farms, which is quite cheap at 30,000 plus the header, which I don't think it's very expensive. Now we could use this with the follow me mod with the trailer following behind, or we could attach the trailer straight to the back and just have the tractor to cart back and forth. Or, yeah, the header's 5,000, so it'd be 35,000 for a forage harvester and a header. Or we have the John Deere tow behind. So I think probably better with the New Holland. That way we could possibly keep the Richard Weston trailer. What size is, how much does that hold? 16,000 litres, and I had thought of using the cane silage trailer, which holds about 14,000, I think it is. It's just a bit big, I think, for... What else have we got? Dually silage trailer. Price is starting to creep up a bit now. So I think we will stick with my original, go with the cane with silage sides. So we will need to have a look at the bag, and we will need round about a £70,000 loan, I think. So we'll go with that for now. We shall go to the store. Wrong one. So we not change anything there. We need the forage harvester header. And we will get the cane trailer with silage sides. And we shall leave it at that. So what I'll do is I shall go and get these from the shop, get down to the field and get set up, and I will be back with you shortly. Okay, so we are ready to go. As you can see, I've made an entrance by taking the trees out there next to the horse field. I have worker Ellie set up on follow me. So let's see how this forage harvester works. I need to adjust the working distance of right control E, and Nope, still not keeping up to speed. It's better. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back and forth to the pit with the trailer myself because not using auto drive. But it is working. Filling up nicely. Quite a basic old forage harvester, but it works. Nicely made. Possibly need to move the New Holland maybe another half a metre or so away on the left to try and stop catching. Take a little bit of finicky setting up, but we are there. Once we get off the headland, I can put them to the other side and make things a bit easier, so it's not turning on my inside the whole time. We are getting quite full. Now I have installed the new Kubota DLC in this save. So hopefully get to use that in the series. There we go. I'll switch that off for now. And we shall head back to the pit. Yep, well, I've also installed the fantastic Massey Ferguson 5400 pack by AMG Modding, so we shall also try and get one of those in once we start replacing some machinery. So we shall head up to the silage pit at the farm. Now, I have collected a couple of collectibles, which has kind of helped the money a bit as I've been going around the house when I skipped time, slept at night. So as I said before, if we come across any, I have no issues in picking them up, but no intention of specifically going looking for them. We have a lot of silage we're going to be able to sell, so that should help our money situation. Right, let's get tipped in the pit. Do you love the sounds from this 4D modding trailer? I'll need to get a buck rake to stick on the front of the tractor here to push this up into the back. We can sort that out in a while. While we head back to the field. Ideally, this would be better set up with a couple of tractors with a good auto drive course to do this, but our money doesn't let us do that, and I'm only using course plate as it's the worker. I don't want to use auto drive, although I may introduce it in the future if we do more of this. I'm not the best at setting up and using auto drive. I need to go back and watch some of Scroft and Disturb's videos on auto drive and course plate, and Farm Sim Guy as well has a few. So right control F should all be set up to go. And we can head off again. So I have a little bit of news, as in I am going to be starting a new job in roughly around about the end of the month. I am going to be home more often. Well, I'm going to be home every night, so hopefully I may be able to do more videos. Also looking into possibly doing some live streams on a multiplayer server. So if you would be interested in that, please fire a comment in below, and once I get up and running, unfortunately it would be PC only, not crossplay. This is where I need them on the other side. Hopefully. There we go. I'm not sure where you're going now, but I think once the headlands are over, it'll not be a problem. We shall try and get turned around here, so we are going the other way and have him on her. Who have we got this time? Ellie again. We shall try and get them on the other side. Now, I will probably have to do this just because I've got them up against the wall. Not a very big turning circle with this traction trailer, not a great one, but it works. So we're at almost 66% already. Right, control F. And away we go. So I think what I will do is I will stick this in a time lapse for a while and jump back in once we're a good bit further on. And I shall see you all again soon.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and I learned to ride the steam. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. But coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sang. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee, playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never roam no more. Gather round, you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
Okay, so I did a wee bit off camera there. As you can see, the weather has taken a turn and it is now chucking it down with rain. So as you can see, we've just about finished the headlands. I think I have one more to go and then a few bits to tidy up. It's a rather slow process with one small trailer and tractor, so I will finish it off screen once the rain stops. Because I'm trying to play reasonably realistically, you wouldn't be collecting grass in the rain, you would need to let it dry off a bit. So what we shall do is we will nip up to the shop. I've just dropped the loader off. We'll nip up to the shop and see if we can get a buck rake and see if we can do a little bit of compacting in the 4 or 5 loads we have in the pit already. And then I think we shall also see if we can get a water tanker and get some sheep to finish off with. Try to stop my videos being too long. Occasionally I do waffle on a bit when I should possibly stick in a time lapse or a jump stop. So it's certainly heavy rain, so I would be expecting there is a couple of bits that certainly one that I'm aware of that floods on this map during heavy rain. There are a few collectibles in around about there, but at the minute we shall leave them. So we'll go and have a look at a leveler. What have we got? So I think there is, we will go for this one. And we'll have a quick look at a water trailer as well while we're here. Animals, we have I think we shall go with the Abbey. Or do we go with the Joskin? It's only water for the sheep, so we'll, do we go with some 8,000 for 4,300 or 8,000, so we'll go stick with the Abbey. Now, am I going to be able to attach this with the weight on the back? I can always come back. Nope. We shall go and do a little bit of pushing up and then go and buy some sheep. So as I mentioned about possible multiplayer live streams, for any of you that aren't already aware or follow Scroft or are in his Discord, there is 2 multiplayer servers running there. I am quite active on the realistic server. There is always space for new members. It is based on Calmsden. There are 2 farms and a contractor's yard. The contractor's yard is mainly for if we have a lot of players and need some extra equipment. It is all based on teamwork and realistic. There's no auto drive, course plate, no AI workers allowed, no auto load. So if you're interested and not there already, jump across and have a look. The other map is on Umbrian Valley and it is predominantly logging with some space for some farming. So here. I'm kind of jumping back and forward between my PlayStation controller now. How do you make this work? So as you can see, we have 60. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. Okay, I'll have a play about with that. We'll go and get some sheep, I think. I need to sort out my key bindings for that one. I haven't used it before. we shall go nip down and buy some sheep. Where's the trigger? It's not giving me a trigger option there. For some reason. There we go, it's just outside the gate. So, what will we go for? Well, we get some Black Welsh Mountain. We'll get 10 to begin with, I think. Just start small. Oh, there we go, we have some sheep. Now I need to go and get some water for them. I'll do that, and I shall finish the collecting of the grass for the pit and everything before the next episode. Now, thanks once again for watching. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel to help it grow. And I shall see you all again next time on Farming Simulator 22.